Brothers and sisters of the New York City Church of Christ, it's so good to have an opportunity to be able to thank you personally for all of the support that we've been given over the years. You know, one of the things that has been personally encouraging is that in all of the turmoil within the churches in the last several years, the New York Church has never stopped giving to missions, and we certainly in the Caribbean are very, very grateful for all that God has been able to do through the New York City Church. In the Caribbean, we now have leadership, full-time leadership, in the church in Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, Dominican Republic, Haiti, and Puerto Rico. We're really excited about the fact that over the last few years, we've seen incredible growth in the Caribbean. Churches are growing again. We've got great plans to plant churches throughout the Caribbean. We're going to plant a church next year in St. Lucia. So if you're from St. Lucia, by the time you go back next year, Lord willing, there'll be a place where you can worship with your brothers and sisters. We're going to plant a church in Dominica, in Antigua. We're going to the larger of the islands first, but we're going to have churches all in the ABC Islands down south. We're going to continue to plant churches in the smaller islands, Cayman Islands. All of them will have churches by the year 2020. And we just want to say thank you for all your support, because it's your support that makes this possible within the Caribbean. We love you. Thanks so much for all you do. Please continue to support us as we spread the gospel in our region, our corner of the world.
And we're so excited about what God is doing here in Barbados as well. In the last several years, 3 to 4 years, we've seen so many people become disciples, so many family members. We've also seen campus ministry. There was no campus ministry when we came 4 years ago. Now we have a campus ministry that is growing. We have a teen ministry, and we had Camp Swamp for the teens last year, and Swamp is coming here this year again. We've had disciples from other islands who have sent their children to Swamp, and 2 have become disciples since last year. And so we're really, really excited about what God is doing. We're very excited about seeing Bible talks in every parish in this island, and just seeing so many more people become disciples. And we're grateful to God, but we're also grateful to you for your support, for your love, and in every other way that you contribute to the work here in Barbados and the Caribbean.
You know, one of the things we had last year was our Caribbean conference. We hadn't had one for several years, over 10 years. And it was exciting to have disciples from all the way down south in Suriname, to Guyana, from Trinidad, St. Vincent. All of the Caribbean churches came together in Barbados last year for our conference. And out of that, we decided that we should do more things regionally. And so at the end of this year, in Barbados, 28th to the 30th of December, we're going to be having a singles retreat, and you're all invited. Lynn Beatty and Dr. Mark Ottenweller will be our guest speakers, as well as we're going to have people from Trinidad who are going to be coming to perform live. You will have heard of Ryzen. If you haven't heard of him, you will be hearing about it, because he's going to be performing at the conference in San Antonio. It's going to be a fantastic time. You're all invited. Come to the Caribbean, even as you give your support and help us financially. Come and be a part of our ministry, even for a short time. We look forward to having you. We give our love to the rest of the church throughout New York City. Amen.